Hey everyone from around the world, welcome to tonight's webinar where I get the opportunity and the privilege to share a little bit of a background story and also share with you what's going on in the future regarding some live events with me and hopefully all of you who are here right now. This is being recorded, so if you have to leave at some point, I'll be posting this on the YouTube channel in the near future, and we can get more information that way. I just want to welcome everyone who's here. Angela, thanks so much for being here. Jesse says, hey, handsome. What's up, Jess? How you doing, bud? August is here. Bill Myers, my buddy Bob. How are you, Bob? Sorry again to hear about what's happening, my man, in your life, but thankful for you to be here. Thanks so much. Cheryl Steele, how's it going? Jaime, Dan Clark, Derek Washington, Doug Taylor, Ed Schultz, Fernando, Jim Philman, Mark, Sylvan. Sylvan's here twice. Sue, Mr. Tom, how is everyone? Thanks so much for being here, by the way, friends and family. I really appreciate it. Sammy says, that bookshelf looks awesome. You would know. You helped me put it in here. It's also on the desk that you helped move in as well, man. Larry says, first time I've been to one of these. Oh, thanks, Larry. I appreciate it. Doug says, hey, Jeremy. Hi, Doug. How are you, sir? So today's webinar is actually going to be pretty short. This particular webinar is really just an information webinar, letting everyone know about an event that's I'm super excited about. Really something that I've been passionately and feverishly working on over the last few months, and finally it was able to come to fruition. I don't know if some of you remember, but about a year and a half ago, I posted on Facebook that I had a giant revelation, a huge breakthrough. Some of you might be following me on Facebook. I rarely type in ostentatious claims like that, but I was just like, oh man, this is it. Something huge hit me. And it really did. And that's what I want to share with you actually tonight is one of those breakthroughs. And the breakthrough actually came from a discussion that I had with another trader about trading and the mindset of money. And the breakthrough was actually pretty clear and pretty simple. We were speaking at a Panera Bread, and this gentleman said, Jeremy, you know what? I'd love to trade, man, but you know, money doesn't grow on trees. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't go out and get more money to trade with, right? I got a job, I got responsibilities, I have bills. And just out of my mouth, randomly, the statement came out, money does grow on trees. And he was like, what are you talking about? And when I said that, it was like a subconscious, just like out of my mouth, oh, whoa, what just happened kind of a moment. And I had to backtrack for a little bit. And I was like, okay, let me think about this for a second. And I told him this, and I was like, you know what's happening is when I was younger, my dad said the same thing about being able to buy shares of Apple. When I wanted to buy shares of Apple and I was 7 years old, I told him, I was like, Dad, you got to listen. You got to be like Forrest Gump. You got to do what he did. You got to buy some shares of Apple. And he said, son, it's not that simple. You know, that's a movie. It doesn't work that way. Money doesn't grow on trees. And what I ended up doing, and most of you know the story, is I went out and picked blackberries off of a bush and sold them door to door for $1, a bag of blackberries for $1. And my sales pitch was pretty money. My sales pitch went something like, hi, my name is Jeremy Alexander Newsome, and I picked these blackberries just for you only moments ago. They're only $1. How many do you want to buy? And I was 7. And I was also wearing jean shorts and no shoes. So it was pretty hard to turn me away, because at the other side of the spectrum, it was actually a really good deal selling a bag of blackberries for $1. But if you think about it, how did I get that money? When I was 7 years old, I obviously didn't have any job. What was I doing? I was taking a berry off of a bush and turning it around and selling it. which means that if money doesn't grow on trees, money grows on vines. And then this was just a very recent occurrence. I started thinking about, if money doesn't grow on trees, then what are apples? Because to an apple farmer, apples are money and apples grow on trees. Now, what was really weird in this takeaway is that is a statement that I've heard my entire life, and everyone just kind of agrees with it, that money doesn't grow on trees. But is that accurate? And I'd have to say no. Money does grow on trees. Now, as weird as that sounds, that was a huge revelation for me, because my entire life I was told, and I've openly said out of my mouth, that money doesn't grow on trees. So what does that mean to you? For most of you who are here, most of you are stock market traders. Do you interact with money every single day? And the answer is yes. Most of us, even if you don't trade the stock market, even if you're not here as a follower of real life trading, and you just happen to be here from a Facebook post or a Twitter post, or maybe you just heard about this event from someone else, from a friend, you deal with money every single day. So what other preconceived notions and possible definitions might you have in your mind about money right now that you don't realize? And that is why I've created, and it feels weird to say, but realistically, myself and Ashley built this from the ground up. An entire event dedicated to just the discussion about money and our mindset. Now, most of you who are here right now are traders. You are people who trade the stock market frequently. And all of you have heard the term that in order to make money, you have to, scared money doesn't make money. The market's controlled by fear and greed. Most of trading is 90% mental and 10% technical. What are the thoughts that you have about money that might be holding you back? And my theory is, if you're not where you want to be financially, and by the way, I'm not either. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I have a lot longer to go. I have so many more lives I want to enrich. I have so many more people I want to impact in positive ways, but I need your help. And I think this is going to be one of the most electrifying events that has ever been created. I truly feel that in my heart. And yes, I am almost finished publishing the book, Money Grows on Trees. This is an event that is entirely created about the mindset of wealth consciousness and the mindset of money. What are your thoughts about money? Now, I want to talk about what this means as far as you all being there. This is going to be a live event that I'm putting on. I'm going to be there, high energy the entire time. I have a few other select group of guest speakers that are also going to be there. Some of those details have not been worked out at this exact moment in time with who, where, and when. But what I can give you for sure are the dates, times, and information. Before I go any farther, I want you to all know that this is an all-inclusive event. Very few people ever do anything like this. This event is all-inclusive, meaning the dates and times and prices that I'm going to be discussing with you, every single thing is included in that price other than you getting to the event. Okay? That's because, oh man. So let me talk about it before I dive in. Over the last 3 years, Real Life Trading, which is the company I created 4 years ago, we've hosted a cruise. Type in a 1 if you remember us talking about that. I'll type in a 1 because I remember talking about that. Derek typed in a 1, Lee's typing in a 1, Mike, Scott, McKay. So every year we've hosted a real life trading cruise where we go somewhere, a bunch of traders get together and we go on a cruise. That's happened over the last 3 years. We did Mexico, then we did Alaska, and then last year we did Jamaica. But the feedback that I got every single year was, Jerremy, I would love this if this was more about trading or wealth consciousness or business or growing. I want more than this. I want more than the cruise. Because really the cruise was, as fun as it is, and I do love cruises, it was a very much relaxed, let's take it easy, let's not talk too much about trading, let's not trade together, let's just kind of take it easy kind of event. And what I found out from a recent live event that I've done is I love trading in person with many of you so much. However, the mindset of money is something that I would argue very few people have ever thought about for multiple days in a row. In fact, when is the last time that any of you here went to a conference where the entire conference only spoke about money and your thought process about money, and how most of the things that you believe about money are actually incorrect? The money doesn't grow on trees is only one. There's at least 40 that I want to cover in person. So what I did is I made it an all-inclusive event, very similar to a cruise. All of the food, the drinks, and the stay is included. This is going to be an all-inclusive resort in Florida, and it's going to be hosted May the 24th through May the 26th of 2019. The address and everything is going to be on this page. I'm going to share this page with you all who are here. And I do want all of you to know, for those who are here right now, there are only 19 spots left to retrieve this inclusive all together package for only $695. $695. So this is going to be a full day event where we're doing Saturday, all day Saturday and all day Sunday, but at night you're going to have mixers, you're going to have cocktail parties, we're going to have times where we get to hang out, discuss, chat, you're going to meet people, you get to hang out in Florida with me and a bunch of other people from all around the world. There's not only going to be traders, there's going to be other people there. I am releasing this to pretty much everyone that I know. You can bring family, you can bring anyone that you want. This is a resort. So it's actually at the Club Med Sandpiper Bay in Port St. Lucie, Florida in May. The weather is going to be amazing. So I encourage you to bring some family and friends. You can bring whoever you want. This ticket price will get you in for 3 nights to an all-inclusive resort. So it's almost like going on a cruise, except instead of going on a cruise and going on water, you're going to be on land. All of your food, all of your drinks, and the hotel is all included in that price, along with the seminars that are going to be happening. It's an incredible event. It's going to be it's an amazing price. And I worked really hard on getting a good contract with a really great all-inclusive resort. So if you all want to do that, I've posted the link in the chat pane. For those who are watching, it's going to be in the YouTube comment section below. It's also going to be on the website. This is just the beginning, by the way. This is going to be the first of many. So if you can't make this one, there will be others. Of that, I can assure you. I am working on, within the next few weeks, launching JerremyNewsome.com. And once this becomes a book, I am working my absolute best to make sure that this book is going to be a New York Times bestseller. I'm already putting that in my mind. I know that sounds crazy, but ladies and gentlemen, I truly, in my heart, feel that so many people misrepresent their own thoughts about money. Just from a trading psychology perspective, how many of us feel like we might self-sabotage ourselves because of some fear that we have? Let's talk about those fears. Let's talk about the mental game of trading and how it relates to money. Because that's the bottom line, is it is money. You are trading money, so let's discuss that. So ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it. A quick 15-minute update. Cheryl says, I've signed up for 2 seats, Tim and I. Oh yes, already? Oh man, that is so exciting. So that means that there are only going to be 17 seats left for the $695 price. Everyone who is here right now, and you all know I'm a man of my word, There's only one other person that I told I would hold this open for, and that was a special friend of mine. So he's going to get that $695 regardless. Chris Rimbault says it's going to be lit. Very cool, Jeremy. Chris is actually going to be one of the presenters and speakers. He's typing in the chat pane, so thank you, Chris. Chris is one of the most impactful people I know cerebrally, and I'm very excited to see him on stage, have him share his story with you all about how he went from just disastrous financial mistakes to one of the most affluent people I know. Very excited about that being there. Lee says $695 per person. How do we do it for family? Yes. So if you want, Lee, my thought process is feel free to hop over here and just order as many tickets as you need. So for the early bird for real life traders, that's all you. Just go in, and if you're bringing your whole family, even if your family doesn't want to attend, you can still get them a $695 price because it's still going to save you money because it's a 3-night, 4-day stay at an all-inclusive resort in Florida. So even if you're at the event and they're not there, they still get all of the food, all of the drinks, the pools, the slides, the hangout. Everything's going to be included in that particular price. If you want to stay longer, email me and I can connect you and I'll figure out a way to make that happen. So if you want to stay like 10 days or something at the resort, we can figure out what type of pricing that's going to be available for. But this particular event is going to be for any traders or any entrepreneurs or any business owners or anyone at all who want to amplify their line of thinking as it relates to money. Because let's be honest, we all want more money, but yet we feel bad internally about thinking that we deserve money. And you shouldn't feel bad about that at all. Let's talk about it in this webinar. Let's talk about it in this event. This is going to be a live event. Think about it, live events with me on stage for 2 full days. This is my dream come true. This is what I've wanted to do. I love being on stage. I love traveling. I love helping people. Sylvan says, the wife said yes. See you there. Boom. I love it. August says, are golf fees included? That's a very good question. I know the resort is next to a golf course. I actually do not know if the golf is included in this or not. If you don't mind, August, I promise if you email me and remind me, here's my email address, just Jerremy Newsome at Gmail. Shoot me an email and I will let you know. It's a very good question. I'm assuming no, because that's how, a lot of all-inclusive resorts, they get people there so that they go play some golf. But if it is golf, it's probably only a discounted rate if you're a member there. So it's going to be incredible. Lyle says, talking to the boss now about it. Yes. Oh, fantastic. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a really, truly wonderful, I think, incredibly explosive mental event. You're going to see me in my element. You're going to see some of my friends and other people that I'm going to fly in for the event to do a presentation. If anything, think about it like this. Would you like to spend a little bit of money to attend an event for 3 days at an all-inclusive resort in Florida? It's very similar to the cruise that Real Life Trading goes on every single year, except instead of a cruise, it's going to be on land, and that's going to be the main difference. Cheryl said, what is Eventbrite.com? Created a password for it. Is that info needed? Not necessarily, Cheryl. If you're going to go purchase a ticket, if you want to create an account at Eventbrite, you certainly can, but you don't have to. Eventbrite, actually, for everyone who is here, is a brand new stock that actually just got traded as well. Jim says, strike 2 more from the number remaining. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Jim. Oh, man, I'm so excited to have you there, brother. So Eventbrite is ticker symbol EB. And this is one of the IPOs that Ashley actually just wrote an article on. I do like this company a lot. This company is going to be one that you're going to want to keep your eyes on because EB. So this is Eventbrite. And the reason that Eventbrite is pretty cool is because, as you can kind of tell from tonight's presentation, it allows anyone, entrepreneur, business owner, someone who wants to create something new, it makes it fairly simple to build a website, to take purchases, to accept payments, to display a certain value of information so that someone can interact with that. That way, a person doesn't have to spend tons of money on a website and a course developer, and a lot of more people can get in to whatever it is they're trying to get into. Now, I will say for everyone who is here, if you want to attend the next real life trading live event, tickets will be sold at this event, okay? That's a little bit of a secret, but they will not be sold before, I can assure you. So at that event, if anyone does want to go to the real life trading event, which will be in September of 2019, the tickets will be sold at this event, along with some incredible experiences. Oh man. Can I tell you guys about one? Is that okay? I think most of you know my ultimate goal. One of my goals in life, my vision, is to be on a boat, a yacht or a catamaran or something, a nice sized boat with some friends and family, some people I hold dear to my heart, some people I really care a lot about. And then while I'm on that boat, we're gonna go port to port, city to city, and each city that we go to, I'm gonna go into either a restaurant or a nightclub or a hotel or a bar or somewhere and meet someone new from that city, someone that I've never met in my entire life, speak to them, talk about their future, and ask them one question. I'm gonna ask them, what's something you've never done that you've always wanted to do? And they're gonna tell me, and then we're gonna go do that, and I'm gonna pay for the whole thing. Whatever that is, skydiving, or I've never been to college, or I've never been to Grand Caymans, or whatever it is, we're gonna have a discussion. That's actually happening in April, the month before this. And once I do that trip and I know how it works, at this event, I'm also going to have an opportunity for each of you to go on one of those experiences with me on a cruise ship or a super small catamaran. We're sailing in the Mediterranean, by the way. So I want to make sure that each and every one of you get the opportunity to do that also, if that's something you want to do. So it's going to be really exciting. Adrian says, awesome, Newsome. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. My buddy Sammy says, travel question, is West Palm Beach Airport the closest airport to the resort? Great question. Let's talk about Port St. Lucie. So for most of you, if you fly Southwest, Google Maps, if you fly Southwest, many of you are going to be want to fly into Orlando or Fort Lauderdale and then drive to the location. So let's see, we kind of zoom out. This, again, this is Sandpiper Bay in Port St. Lucie. So if you're in Florida, this should be a no-brainer for you. Many hotels will have, I'm sorry, not hotels. Many airports will have shuttles to this destination because this is a very popular destination. So if you do fly in, you're going to either want to fly into one of a few places. I suggest Orlando, but it's totally your call. You can fly into Tampa, Orlando, or Fort Lauderdale. If you do have the ability to fly into West Palm Beach, either via Delta, I do not think Fort Pierce has a big airport. I don't think Vero Beach has a big airport. You're going to be flying into either Tampa, Orlando, or Fort Lauderdale. Totally depends. David T says maybe Fort Lauderdale, Southwest, or JetBlue. JetBlue is like $30 each way from Nashville. David also says, hey man, I had to join you late. Will you throw in buffalo wings if I register? Yes, if you register, David, buffalo wings are on me. Drive up to Nashville and you and I will hang out. Jim says, I'll be looking for the nearest general aviation airport. I love it. So that's, I mean, pretty much what I'm doing so that you all know, not saying you have to do what I do by any means, but I'm flying into Orlando and I'm just going to take, I'm just going to rent a car or a shuttle and just go to the Sandpiper Club Med in Port St. Lucie, Florida. It's going to be a wonderful event. Bob says West Palm Beach is closest. JetBlue flies to West Palm. Steven says, I bought my ticket. Steve, I love it. Someone just asked a moment ago, and I apologize, there's just a lot of really great questions coming in. Someone is asking, is this replacing the cruise? Yes, this is replacing the cruise for the next foreseeable future. Kind of, because there will be some cruises that we're going to go on, but they're going to be a little bit smaller, a little bit more inclusive, because the times that I've gone on the cruise in the past, every single time, a lot of people wanted to do a lot more together, and on a cruise ship, it's obviously a little bit harder. So you have to learn something new every time, and that's absolutely fine. I mean, by the way, the cruise has been phenomenal. They've been a great time. This is just the next level. I think this is the next better thing to do. Some people get seasick, and it's on a cruise ship, so this is on land. It's a little bit safer. Cheryl said, what resort are we staying at? The resort is Sandpiper Bay in Port St. Lucie. Sandpiper Club Med. It's a 4-star resort. It's going to be killer. Charles says, my wife and I will see you there. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. So remember, folks, and I am serious, there's only going to be, I think about 10 people have already purchased. So by the time I close this event, most of these tickets will already be gone. So if you want to, just make sure that you are aware of that, and you make sure you sign up as early as you can. I'm only going to hold 1 ticket, or actually maybe 2 for one particular person. And his name is Jesse, and I love Jesse. So anyway, this is Sandpiper Club Med. It's going to be incredible. Again, all of the information is on this particular page. Many more people will be there. It's going to be about, hopefully, 120 people total. I am okay for it to be more than that. If there are any really good salespeople in the house, I can offer something for you really great as well. If you want to reach out to me, I can give you access to be an affiliate. That's another thing that Eventbrite does, is it offers really easy affiliates. I'm only going to do it for a limited number of people. If you're really good at sales, you have some friends, you have some contacts, I can actually help you pay for your ticket by affiliate reward. So if you want, again, just email me on that. I'll be happy to do that. I'm going to do it for a limited number of people. It's going to be pretty cool. Jerremy Newsome at gmail.com. Shoot me an email. We have 2 minutes left. And the only reason there's 2 minutes left is because I think this is pretty much all the material that I wanted to share. There's not really anything other than I want you to be there. This is super exciting. I'm excited about it. This is an event that I've wanted to put on. I've had so many people tell me to not do a live event because it's going to fail. And you know what? I said, there's no way this is going to fail. This is impossible. This is too cool of a concept. This is too exciting of an event. And I'm just so truly honored and privileged to be a part of all of this with each and every one of you. Mark says, will there be no tickets for the September event if not at this event? Will there be no tickets for the September event? Yes, there will. Mark, great question. So this event will just be the first release of the tickets. There'll probably be a discount involved. And then after that, after I get back from this event, which will be in June, then I will release the tickets for the September trading event. So that you all know, just me personally, what I'm attempting to do is have a personal event and then an RLT event every single year. So I want to do something personal, then I'm gonna do RLT, then I'm gonna do personal again, then I'm gonna do RLT, real life trading. This is more of a personal event. Obviously, you're welcome to bring your real life trading t-shirts. You're welcome to talk about trading. This is a program for traders and trader psychology. That's really what it's designed for, is the mental aspect of trading. So my friends from around the world, thank you for tuning in. It means, honestly, more than you know, that so many of you care to be around like-minded people, to grow and progress together. All I want to do is enrich lives, and I want to do that with you. Help me, please, with that mission. Thank you for being here, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions, email me, Jerremy@reallifetraining.com. I will see you all at the event. And between now and then, you'll get plenty of other reminders. Thank you. And until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. I'll see you later.